So Stephanie, have you seen any manatees out this morning?
I see them all the time. They must really love hanging out here.
I know it. I keep hearing fish jump behind us. We are going to be filming today our fifth clean drink happy hour in light of Earth Day, which is the 22nd of this month. So I'm excited to work with an infusion cocktail.
Infusions are so versatile. You can infuse just about anything. I've even heard of bacon infusions. I don't know how clean that is though.
This is true. We're going to work on things that come from the earth. So today's going to be pineapple, ginger,
And rosemary infused.
yes, very earthy. The great thing about an infusion cocktail is that today's Friday, TGIF, and we're going to be preparing our cocktail for our party on Sunday. We've asked our friends to bring tapas, so we're going to have a Martini tapas party, and we'll have time to actually visit and enjoy them as opposed to trying to cook and clean and do all those things that sometimes you find yourself spending most of your time doing at a party. So we're going to enjoy this.
And we're going to show you some tips on how to make your infusion come out great and how to avoid some really common mistakes that you might not find in a lot of resources.
That's right. So join us in how to make an infusion cocktail, and join us for our party on Sunday. So I've rinsed my ginger really well, and now I've got to take off all the skin, and the best way to do that is simply with a spoon. It really gets in there to all the knobbies that are on it, and you don't want any of that in there because it's going to be bitter, and we don't want a bitter infused martini.
So now that Patty's rinsed the ginger and peeled it and removed all the extra bits we don't need, you want to slice thin slices, either with a peeler or a knife. I find a knife is easier. And you want to do that so that the vodka has the most surface area possible to capture all the essence of the ginger.
So now we're ready to cut our pineapple, and everybody has an opinion on this, but I'm going to show you how I do it because it works for me. So we cut our ends off about a 1/4 inch in on the stalk, so cut the head off of it. Get that out of the way. And then I cut the butt off. Set that out of the way, and then just go around it and cut the skin off of it. Okay, and then you've got to take your peeler and get out the little husk, because that'll make your infusioned vodka bitter, and we don't want that. So now I'm going to take it right up to the core, and I'm just going to cut long ways down, and just to get the core out. Okay. And then just turn it over like you see here and start cutting like you see. And again, it's not for presentation, it's just going to go, you want to get little squares, although it'll be very pretty when we're done, but you know, very quickly you can cut into the little squares, getting it ready to put into the jar.
So now I've rinsed all my rosemary, and it's important that you pat all of it dry and just be gentle with it, because while patting it dry, you're also removing a bit of the essential oils from it. And now that that's ready, I need to separate all of my leaves from the stem. You don't want the stem to be part of it because it doesn't contribute to any good flavor. So it's just going to be contributing to bitter flavors. And an easy way to do that with rosemary is just grab it this way and run your fingers down, and it takes out most of them in a pretty easy way.
I've got a couple of pineapple in here, and I think it's good that we're just gonna layer everything. It's beautiful, it's better to have it mixed. So I'm just gonna sprinkle just a layer. Oh, that smells so good.
Right.
Smell that?
Oh, it's so
Oh my
strong.
God, this can only be good.
It's
This
just
can
for better
only be good.
distribution of flavor.
Yeah, there you go. Some of the ginger in there. All right, very good. Now I'm ready to go ahead and put my next layer of pineapple on. You know how easy this is, Stephanie? Usually we're muddling, right?
Right.
And we don't even have to muddle.
No shaking, no muddling. It's better if you don't muddle those herbs because then you're releasing chlorophyll. But really, with infusions, all the work is being done for you. That alcohol is extracting all those essential oils for you. And actually, if you muddle, you'll get the chlorophyll, which is bitter. So don't do that. Just take it easy.
I think we're ready for our last ingredient, which is the vodka. And I think it's important that you all know that we pack this all the way to the top.
It doesn't matter what container you're using, make sure you get most of that air out because it's going to lead to oxidation of your fruit.
Right. This size container, I'm using two 1.75 liters of vodka. And I think that with the fruit and the botanicals that we've used, this is a great Earth Day cocktail, don't you think, for the clean drink happy hour?
Definitely.
Okay. All right, I think shall we christen
Crack it open.
our drink here and get the infusion started.
So how much time do you need on this?
3 days is the best, but I have been known to have a cocktail on the second day, so and it seemed fine.
I've also learned that with certain ingredients, they'll take a lot longer than others. So a trusty way to do it is just to check up on it, have a little taste after 24 hours.
Of course, are you going to volunteer for that?
Yeah.
So, yeah, so now all that's left to do is to put a top on it and to invite your guests, have them bring the tapas, and the party's pretty much made. Oh, I can, you know what? I can smell all the botanicals as this is pouring in, which is just lovely. I can almost smell and taste it. Yeah, so this is the perfect fit all the way to the top.
Wow.
Oh yeah, it should do it. Look at there, perfect. Okay, now we put a top on it. There you go. And so we'll be ready come Sunday for a pool party.